Yo guys, what up? Just sitting here chilling a little bit, tearing up a little breakfast. I got some 5 egg whites and a whole egg and a little bit of oatmeal there, man. Getting ready. Just did cardio, man. Felt great. Had a rest day yesterday after 3 straight workout days. So it always feels good to do that. Just sitting here looking at a little YouTube. I got 2 monitors set up here since I do all this editing and stuff. Pretty cool, but anyway, I'm going to hit some shoulders today, maybe a hint of chest as a secondary. I don't know how it's all going to play out, so I figured I would start a video and we'll see what happens, whether I get footage or not. But talk to you soon. Later. Alright guys, a little bit of footage for you, not too much. I was by myself today and it's a pain sometimes when you film by yourself because you have to keep moving the camera, you have to keep thinking about it, and it takes away from a little bit of your focus, and you can't move around as much. But anyway, I warmed up with some basic lightweight machine shoulder presses today, a couple sets, probably 4 or 5 sets, high reps, and then I moved over to the Smith machine, working on the behind the neck presses here. I like doing these on this machine because the machine is angled outward, so you kind of get the right line. Not very heavy weight. You got to remember, this is the I got one more workout after this to complete the cycle for the week, so sometimes by the time I get to this point in the week, my shoulders are already destroyed from everything else I've done to them all week long. So but I like to get in, make sure I get it in. So today was a lot about lightweight, high reps and focus, just trying to be focused on the contractions and make sure that I'm pushing and squeezing with the right muscles. So no real need for heavyweight. I think I have a 1/4 and 2 dimes on each side here, you know, so we're just focusing on getting behind the head there. My shoulders, believe me, were pretty raw today, just coming in here, so nothing ridiculously heavy today, and it's not always necessary. You've got to factor in different things, and you're coming in sometimes targeting different things, and you need to focus on what your objective is. So anybody knows, it doesn't always have to be heavyweight. You know, I have my days when I feel great and I push the weight up, and you have days where you have a different approach to it. And I already knew coming in here today that I was going to be approaching this thing with a lighter weight high rep setup, because my shoulders have just been kind of grindy. They're banged up and they need sometimes you got to use your head. I don't want to be out of the gym, so I gotta do something different. But an upright row here, something different. A lot of focus on the Smith machine today. I love these Smith machines. You know, they catch a bad rap, but they really enable you to do some different things where maybe it'd be more difficult otherwise. Not that the other things, free weights don't have their benefits, but I like using everything for its particular benefit. This here, again, it's angled this way, so when you're pulling this up, it's in the right direction, so you're not putting a lot of undue strain. You're able to, I think I got a couple plates and a couple dimes on here, and it feels just right for 10, 12 reps, and I'm getting a nice squeeze, and I'm hitting the traps a little bit as well as the delt, so it feels good. And I actually started to superset this. I didn't start the workout off today with supersets. Some days, depending on how I feel, and I like to do a lot of warm-up sets, and I like to ease into stuff. I know some of the young guys don't care for the warm-ups, but they'll learn about that as they get a little older. Anyway, a little stroll over here, starting off with some lightweight, just to get the blood flowing here. Lateral raises nice and clean, making sure that I'm nice and straight, keeping in my form together. Sometimes on exercises like this, you can go lightweight and really focus on your form. The heavier you get, the more you have to swing around, and I just don't feel like with this particular exercise it doesn't require a lot of weight. I get a good squeeze with lighter weight, and I usually move up to 25 or 30 pounds. And I actually was supersetting with the upright rows. I just didn't catch all the footage. Like I said, I kind of jumped around a little bit today, and then I kind of continued the superset with some behind the back shrugs, since I already had this machine and I was already ready to roll with it. I did multiple sets of behind the back shrugs, which which is just a different angle, and it feels good. And this machine, yet again, is perfect for that because it enables you to get the right angle behind you, so it feels really good. And then of course I kept this superset alive. I think I went up to 25s here and just kept that superset going. So I hit several sets of side lateral raises. Some of them were supersetted with the upright rows. Some of them were supersetted with this behind the back shrugs here. This just felt really good today. You know, I do them from the front side a lot. I hit a lot of shrugs from the front, so it's nice to change it up, switch the angle. Make ugly faces. These here, again, rear delts on the bench. Generally, I like to stand and do these. I think you can bend over and get the same effect. But this is just a nice, it's a different angle, and it really kind of isolates it. Again, it doesn't require a lot of weight. Generally, I'll go 30 or 40 pound dumbbells on this exercise, but today, I think I stayed with 20s. I think I stayed with 20s, and then I supersetted it with this, these front raises with plate. And I actually took them all the way overhead. And the challenge of this exercise is really the negative. I mean, when you're coming back down, you're trying to slow the momentum of that weight, and that's where I really felt like it was burning. And back to the rear Delt Flys. Now, the only thing I didn't like about it here, sometimes you can see what you're doing when you're looking at yourself, and you didn't see it in reality. But I would have liked to have closed the bottom a little bit more, and then pulled it all the way from the bottom. But I got a good squeeze there. My shoulders were tight at that point. You know, this is deep into the workout. I didn't get a ton of footage for you guys today because it's a little easier when you have another guy and you can move around. But I wanted to get something for you. I finished the workout off with some Smith. This is a straight Smith though. It doesn't have that angle. I've switched machines now, and I'm just hitting some incline presses now. I don't get any. I think the heaviest I go is make maybe 225 or 230 on this in the end, because I was already destroyed. Trust me. I did a big chest a few days ago, and but because I have some weak points, I like to throw it in sometimes because it also hits those front delts. So I like to throw some in with a shoulder day. So what I usually do is get on a Smith machine and just high rep it. Bumped it up here to 135, just taking my time. Now, I had already been in there, you know, going on 2 hours because of the fact that, you know, I was filming and things like that. There were some guys I knew in there, so sometimes you can get talking a little bit here and there, but I generally try to stay focused. So we're just easing on through the weight here. Here I bumped it up to somewhere around 205. I think the Smith bar might be a little bit lighter than the thick barbell, so you know, maybe it's a little closer to 200 or a little less, but maybe 195. I'm not sure exactly, but somewhere in that vicinity. And still just focusing on contractions and squeezes. This is pretty much my burnout work for today. And my dogs were barking. Same weight here. I think I did a couple sets there, and then towards the end I decided, you know, I would bump it up a little bit more because it felt pretty good here. I really wasn't struggling with it. I had some soreness in there in the shoulders, but I really wasn't struggling with the weight. I just didn't feel like today, you know, every day doesn't have to be a heavy lift day. You've got to alternate those things. Usually whatever my initial chest day is my heavy day and my high volume. Today is just high reps. Now I added weight here. You can't see it. You'll just have to take my word for it. I put a couple 10s on the outside of this thing, and I can't remember if I just put one set, which 15 to 25. Yeah, I think I only put one set of 10s on the outside of this, so you know we're in the 225 vicinity, perhaps a couple pounds less, but yeah, it was good enough. It was all I needed for today. I was burnt out and ready to get out of here. Today's a focus on shoulders, but there's just a little bit, giving a little love to the chest because Lord knows I need it. And one more set here. Now, like I said, I don't remember if I added another dime here or not. It's really insignificant. Kind of a bad angle when you're wearing a weight belt, but that's the way it goes. Anyway, that's it, guys. Yo, just got done killing some shoulders. I hope you guys enjoy the footage. I wasn't sure what I was going to be able to do. Kind of film by myself today, which is really kind of a pain in the ass because you know, you kind of lose focus here and there because you have to position the camera and everything is a fixed angle. So hey, way it goes. My buddy Els is back. He's been out of town for a while. Hopefully we're going to do something real soon. But today we were on different schedules. Anyway, I got some shoulder footage. We'll see how it turns out. I didn't record a ton of it, but I got the exercises in. I mixed things up today. Just did some different things today. But anyway, listen, guys, I appreciate all your support. And go down and subscribe if you would, please. And also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Got some cool things coming here in the near future, so stick with me for a while. Anyway, we might get a leg workout up on the weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens, but I appreciate you guys, and we got to try and stay stronger longer. Peace.